Hello and welcome to the next episode of Shadow Empire. Last episode we have conquered Flag Mountain and now we have to consolidate our hold on everything and develop a vision how we want to continue here. And first of all, I'm going to restructure a bit our military here. So the Republic infantry that we have, going to, and this can stay here. I'm going to merge them together. So we can merge them. Press that again here. So I'm going to just put these four into this guy here. So here we go. Transfer. Now we have one big unit here. Also going to move the walker down here because I'm going to restructure our defense here. The reason for this is relatively simple. I found out that this territory up here, the Barbarian, is a surviving AI territory, which means there are just walkers running around wildly and doing nothing. So they will probably not attack us here, which is what I'm hoping for. We're going to move you here and then you here. We can restructure this later. You go here. We have another militia here. Let's keep this on the tile there. So, and we have to make a decision if we either want to go further westward and conquer this one, or do we want to prepare war against the guys here in the east. And I'm not sure yet, so let's see what happens in detail. So what else do we have here? Ah, yeah, we get... Ah, right. We can get the... Buggy here. We should get this. Gladiators. Gives up to 5 units under direct command. 1 gladiator unit feet each. Let's keep that for now. Okay, and this one will be able to move later. And now... What else do we want to do? What kind of resources do we have? We do have metal, we do have industry points and everything like this. So I think we're going to do at least 1 or 2 turns of peace here, so that we can build up further. And I was looking at this tile here. It has scavenging and it has oil. So I'm definitely going to start with the recycling facility here right now. And now I should change the borders here probably for logistical purposes, so that we, like this, that we have more stuff on our capital control here. There we go. Now, what else? So I'll go back to inspect here. We should probably investigate the traffic signs here, so that to the southeast we only transfer pull points and nothing else. The same as we did here. If I remember correctly, yes, we are blocked to the south, right. So this is good for the moment. And I think we are going to leave everything like this for now and just go into the next turn, unless there is a stratagem I forgot about. Alright, we have Mystic Priests, so let's add them to the machine guns here. I think 3 was the last one we didn't give anything, and then we give to 4 the Eternity Guru here. There we go. And let's talk with the... No, let's just do a turn, and next turn we are going to go into another orc. And then we have to reshuffle anyway. Let's see what happens. Yeah, as we can see here, the neutral stuff in the northeast is moving around as well. But I'm not going to fight them at all or not contest this, because there's nothing we can gain from there. Okay, we got the quest fulfilled. We got offer client, interesting. Non-aggression pact, interesting. Okay, let's go to the decisions. Demand for the BP production to reach 229. This is bureaucratic points. Increasing that to 229 is easy. So we are going to do this. Supreme Command Council. We're going to decrease the stratagems a bit to get a bit more political power for our stratagems to be enacted. Mystic Temple asks help with feast. Yes, definitely commerce. They offer to sell us 890 ammunition for 201 credits. Yes, we want the ammunition. That's good. What we can do to alleviate our terrible credit situation is that we just sell some rare earth here. Let's sell like 100. There we go. Because we do have a lot of those and we don't need them currently. So, that were the decisions. Now we go to our secretary here. Wrong button. And we definitely want either the Model Design Council or something like Interior. Let's go with the Interior first. And now, what else can we do? Non-aggression pact is for majors. Yeah, the idea is still that we try to give protection to the ones in the rest of us, but the difficulty is 197, so I don't know how we can increase that. But what we can do definitely is buy these guys here once, and then buy the Autop as well once. There we go. So we got in. Recruit mercenary, increased Blitzkrieg, Motherlode, peripheral mining. So we have this 2 times by now. I would really like to find... Oh no, this is extending. So we get more resources, but we don't... No. I would like to get this one done, but we don't have... I don't like the chances as of now. It's 75 versus 100. 1d100, so we roll between 1 to 100 and plus 37. So if we average 50, we would be above the goal, but it's still a chance of like 35% or 40% that we fail, so it's a bit risky for me now. I don't like that. We have to improve on this. What we can do for this, theoretically, is we could attach... No, not here. Oh, urgent issues. Selling point has high danger. Yeah. Only 33% sent, fine. We could put our advisor here on someone and help them with decision making. So if we were to, let's see, offer protection on these guys, we have plus 25. So that doesn't really do anything. So can we just... I mean, we could try to attach Chateau Cordelia. That's what I meant. Let's try this to attach to Juraman here. Let's see if it does a difference. No, still the same. But maybe it changes next turn. So we have 29 left. We have the stuff here under construction. What we also want to build is our own industry plant. So maybe we also start that one up. The industry 1 here. We do have metal enough for 2 turns. Then it's gonna be tight though. So we shouldn't? I don't know. Yeah, we shouldn't. Let's wait until this one is done, and then when we have more resources, we do the rest here. For some reason, this one is finishing... Only 63 logistical points were available. Alright, what we can do to improve on this is pretty simple. We can upgrade... No, we can buy the transport hub here. We nationalize it. And then we have more transport capacity. So now the truck station will have 800 points next turn, so we double our capacity. But of course we have to pay the upkeep now. But that should be fine. Let's go into the next turn. And I think we have to consider buying the next unit composition here. Assuming we keep it like this in the rest here. Oh, they attack us, really? Okay. Civilization level has reached 2. Private investment, that's nice. Scientific cooperation, that's also nice. Mystic Priest, militia project, that's also good. And low treasury problems, I know. Did they really attack us here? Okay, in this case, we're going to move this guy here and the infantry here. Just to prevent anything happening here. I don't like this. Got another militia here as well, apparently. Yep, we got another militia. We also got the Phantasma here. So now we can use the other Phantasma here. We're going to merge them together as well. So... transfer. Maybe... yeah, whatever they do here, I don't like this. Okay, new budget, right. Demand, democracy reaches at least 63. Yeah, we accept this. And now, what do we want to do here? Oh yeah, we want to also talk to the Economic Council. Ah yeah, we also need a new leader. Do we have one? Can we recruit someone? Mercenary? Military? Maybe we just recruit this guy for now.
Roger that.
I don't think he's a good fit. No, of course not. But maybe... Okay, what priorities do we have here? Taxation change, interior policies, human resources. Taxation. We don't need taxation that urgent. So 20, 10. Then like this.
Roger that.
And then the total... Economic Council, right. Yeah, I wanted to talk to these guys. Why? I forgot about this. I wanted to do this a turn earlier. You can see here that we do not... we are sure we cannot discover any further deposits in this zone. So we can definitely trim down our prospecting priority here. I also don't need the monthly trading house liaison, whatever. So we go down to like 10%, 5% here for now. And then we do 35% into economic policies and then 50% here.
Roger.
What does he have? Oh, he's surprisingly bad in war, even though he's a military leader. Intelligence is very important for these stats here. For these leading positions, so... okay, we give him that. This loyalty is relatively low. I'm a bit worried about this. I'm not sure why it is this way. Maybe because we are heavily into militia. Okay, and now how do we prioritize everything? So we are going to keep the Economic Council at... I'm going to trim down on the foreign affairs to like 10%. Interior Council will get 15. Supreme Command should have 30. And then the rest is over here. We can balance these guys out to 20, 25. Or maybe even 25 into military is better.
Roger
So.
that.
Trading house, ship in difficulty. Yeah, we're going to take the money here. Of course we do.
Order received.
Nice. A lot of cash influx from this. Really good. And we also had this other card here, right? Wait, a Mystic Priest we can add to... To the let's head to the
Copy that.
Phantasma. There was something, right? There was the private investment, right? Yeah, the private investment is going to go into the main zone here so that they build more stuff. And also the militia project would also go into static point here, our center. And that was it already what we had in political power. Okay, I think we're going to save up for another infantry here. Or maybe even a motorized if you want to. So we do have barely have the we are lacking the recruits here. We should get more recruits soon. Yeah, ammunition is a problem. Oil is fine though. Metal is fine. Okay, so it's mostly the manpower that we are lacking here. So we're going to do the next turn here. Let's see what happens. We are not in a hurry to do anything here. We are really not. We do now see the northeast here. And we got high velocity guns as a new another private investment. Really nice. Eternity Guru and Mystic Priest. I think I'm going to keep them for now. Ooh, Dream Club. What's that? Luxury. Okay. 2 extra morale growth. I see. Very interesting. Let's see if this one changed with the turns. So can we offer them protection? It's still 197, so it's not really changing, but we even went down here. That's not great. We can send another spy. We're going to send it in here.
Copy that.
So that we also know more about these guys here. You can see they have a huge amount of troops here. So we definitely need more armies to compete with that. A lot more. Or better ones. Okay, policy speech. We want democracy for our quest, but we can also just go further into commerce. So let's do this. Private assets has to grow, but that should be easy. And discovery priority. We are going to trim down discovery to like 30% and rather push out the technology that we have unlocked here. Minor worker strike and selling point. Yeah, we're going to give them some money. That's fine. We do have enough cash for this. So now we're going to do the same as before by investing private investment again into selling point here. Wow, that's a lot of cash. And do I really want to go into scientific cooperation with them if I already know that I will go to war eventually? I don't know. So we can't play this on a minor. Why can't we make peace with the minor state here? That's annoying. Definitely gonna recruit. Oh, we don't have the points anymore. Right. What's this one? Mission Impossible? Ah, we get fate points if we succeed the rule, but this one is really difficult. Interesting. So I guess we are gonna continue saving up stuff for the moment. We would need 1,500 metal to get our own industry going. This one is now finished, so it will produce resources from next term onwards, so that's good. So let's go into the next turn. you get word score again. Archaeology effort, that's nice. Volunteer drive might also be useful because we do need the recruits. Gift credits. This is probably also a major, right? Or is that a minor nation interaction? Okay, let's see. Is that a minor or major nation? Of course it's Why would we give 400 to a major? I don't want to. Trading house is offering to buy IP. We are definitely not going to accept this. 400 is way too much. Zone city upgrade. Ooh. We could decide to not invest into this, instead let her make the decision, which I'm going to try. Then we can save the points. We just hope that she presses yes. Since when do we have the militia here? Since when is that there? I'm confused. Let's get this one. I don't know. Since when is that there? We have also new units here? No. Guardians, 1,200. I think we are going to send more spies into Orthop to decide if we go to war or not. Yeah, we got a critical success here. Nice. Eternity Guru. We're definitely going to keep these ones in reserve for the new army that we're going to make. But this one will get us... will increase results with 2d4% of populace. Okay, that's a lot. We don't really want that. Okay, let's do the archaeological effort here. Ooh, difficulty is high. So maybe not yet. Let's wait a bit. And... Mystic Temple. Let's talk to the Eternity Movement. I think we didn't talk to them yet. We also should recruit the junior here so that we have him in a reserve. And we also need to make a new orc. Or another orc. For some reason we see this island here, and if I see that correctly, yeah, it's connected to the Igala Republic, which is weird. Really weird. How do we do this? I don't want to... I got a bad feeling about going to war here as well. Maybe with another army. Let's investigate this. Raise formation. We would 85% of machine gun brigade. But we do have a lot of oil, so I'm leaning towards actually getting a motorized light brigade here. So we could get this, and we just need more manpower for this. We don't have... we don't need reinforcements here, so that's good. And now, let's see what the... Wait a second, gives other issues here. Demands. Warrior army demands at the... Oh, we are only at 202 so far. But we can make something for this. We can build something here. We could upgrade the bureaucratic offices. And this is increasing BP production. Requires more energy, but we have 40. So let's do this, I guess. Bonus political points and BP production plus 40. This would be... Let's upgrade our high command because we also get political bonus. There we go. So in 4 turns we should fit that goal. Yes, we get plus 40 or something like that. I think that's what we want here. Democracy, at least 63. We currently have 17 levels of private assets, so that's also going in the right direction. We can check out what they have constructed here recently. Customs level 2. Hospice is just finishing up, which gives us quality of life health. And all of that should drive up our civilization score here. Yeah, it should. Nice. And we're also close to... that's this decision here. Yeah, that's that decision. Okay. So let's see what she will do. Let's see. Oh yeah, taking long for that turn. Okay. Yeah, we got the private asset stuff already done. Civilization reached 3. We got again private investments and proposed peace. Militia project again. Nice. So... where do we see what she has done? Letterbox here, right. Results. Ask me later. Okay, she decided on ask me later. So we are going to get the city upgrade later again. We already met with the Eternity Movement. Okay, so it was the other one. I forgot about it.
That.
And I think we're going to stay on minor diplomacy because I still hope that we can get something that helps us with the
Yes, sir.
city-state there. Is there a way that we can... No. 764 difficulty for making peace. Protection 197. It doesn't move, but our score went up a bit. Come on, how do we do this? I have no idea. We're definitely going to do the private investment again on Static Point here. 3,000 did we get here. Nice. And then we also do the militia project on that city.
Roger that.
So that we get more militia units out of this, which can help us defend. What will this do? It will increase militancy, okay. And we still have... But we do see more of the realm here now. Oh no, we don't. It was just my impression for a second. Okay, let's see again. Can we get the army now? We have 47 for the motorized now. So it's mostly the manpower which has to tick up here. We could increase our investments in recruitment, but I don't think I want to for now. We're going to just go slowly upwards here. So, and we are upgrading our high command, which will work out over time. We do have still a lot of stuff left, so we could decide to also go into the industry soon. Or we also upgrade the bureaucratic offices here. They would, of course... Wait a second, does this guy need energy? Right, it will need energy. So we are going to lack energy pretty soonish. So I think we are going to wait up for a technology. I think we are researching on something, right? We are... Yeah, solar energy is almost done. So next turn we can maybe plan down something in this direction so that we can get an alternative energy source here. I really would like to have this city there. If we were to prepare for this, we would move everything here and we get the second army out. We could settle down with not going for the motorized and instead going for the machine gun infantry here. I don't know if you have anything in SHQ. So this one would be fully supplied in 2 turns. Or we just recruit it next turn and then it's automatically fully supplied. We just need to get a bit more ammunition here. How about we do it this way? What we also need to do to get this static defense over here is to build a road. So we should do this now. So from here, construct road, dirt road here. There we go. Wait a sec, didn't that work? Yeah, okay, now it's done. And I think if we pick this one now we can strategic move. No, we can't. Maybe next turn when the road is fully done, I don't know. So if we were to do this attack here, which would be risky, but it's our neighbor and we really want this out of the way. So we have one army that we recruit here, and then we have to move one army over here, which means we could consider constructing a road up here so that we can place units here. Maybe we should let's move the army at least here so that we don't scare them immediately. Why would you move through here? I don't get it. And then we could, for example, move the motorized infantry over here for defensive purposes. And this one as well. Or maybe here instead. So that we have a bit of defense here, and then we can later move another militia over there. Do we want to get the formation now in the capital? Let's think about it. So next turn we would be moving here. And then if we recruit then, it's totally fine. And then in the turn afterwards, we would maybe start attacking. So we can wait one more turn here. And we can collect all these stratagems that we have here to be then played on these guys there. What we could do now is ask them for help. So, and then we betray them a turn later. So we play this one here, and next turn we are going to get a decision what we maybe want from them, and that will cost us relation with them, but they will be pulled into a war with us anyway when we attack the minor nation there. Alright, we should defend this south here, because there's an energy source for us here. So we have to be a bit more careful than I just thought, but this should still be possible. We don't need to defend this village here. It's 13,000 people. We're going to reconquer this later eventually, but we should make sure that they don't just travel up this road and get our energy source, for example, here. So instead, we have to also consider defending here a bit at least. So let's go into the next turn and keep an eye on everything. We don't know how many troops they actually have here. But let's just hope that we do have a decent chance about it. Okay. We got solar energy. We got more minor nation stuff. Commercial project. Let's read this one. What's the commercial project? What's that going to do? Played on a friendly zone. Extra level of commercial area asset in the zone. Oh yeah, definitely.
Roger that.
Here we go. And I think we have to switch out our priorities here from Cordelia here.
Standing
So
by.
we are going to
Yes, sir.
priorities, we are going to change them. We don't need that much anymore. We go to like 40, 60 here,
Yes,
confirm. And then we are also going to... Yeah, we are going to take... Wait a second, we still have that democracy score, right? Quest. Demand. So 63 points, and we are currently on only 50. Okay, so we should take the political points here.
Yes, sir.
That way we are already up to 60, so we just need to find 3 more. And now I'm going to do follow my secretary, and we have to adjust our budget here. Because our foreign affairs office should get even less. Instead, we are going to get more into the Supreme Council. Like this.
Roger
Confirm.
that.
And we should also get a new org here. Now we go into the model design office. We are lacking points to make an army, right? Oh, it will cost us 3, so it's totally fine. And we should be on our capital though. Like this. And then we make the machine gun infantry brigade here. Raise formation, there we go. Now we are out of political power. We do have a lot of money though. And how our resources... They are really good, so we can actually also start the construction on our industry theoretically. Yeah, I think we can afford this simultaneously. So we're going to do an industry here. And can we do the... Where can we do the energy solar panels here? The energy output depends on solar irradiance as well as rainfall. Okay. So if there is less rain, I would assume we get more energy out of it. So how about... Here's 38 rain. So basically nothing. Here's 16, but that's on the border. So how about we do it here? On this tile? Do we get more out of it? No, we don't. But let's still make it. Let's still make it here. Okay, we are going to move our army here. Or rather, we are going to move it... Let's move it over here so that we are close by. There are units from this other guy here. Come on, really? Then we move here. Ooh, there's the units here as well. So it's going to get interesting. Really interesting. What else do we have here? Okay, we want to distribute these things here. So let's start on the 6. On the 7.
Copy that.
And on the 8.
Copy that.
Then we also do the Eternity Guru on the 9.
Copy that.
And then on the 10th.
Copy that.
There we go. So these are the unit improvements. Medal of Merit, we should remember this. We have the former gladiator as well, and we should get a proper leader soon. We're not going to get 49 political points though. Next turn to buy him, but we are going to need someone who can lead that army. Or do we have one already? I forgot. No, we don't have one yet, so we have to assign one next turn. Ouch. And apparently we still lack... Oh, that's probably because they were in the different zone here, they couldn't reinforce properly. Maybe that's the reason what happened, and that's why we had this complaint here in the dashboard here. Right. Maybe that's the reason. Okay. Let's prepare the war before we make a cut in the episode here. So then in the next one we are going to go to war here. Unless like Fukuhorse here surprise wars us or something. Ooh, 9 decisions. We have got opportunism, sealed roads, nice. Private investment again, really good. Okay, and we do have a supply problem apparently. So now we have to go. Let's see again. So use supply. Who's not getting enough supply there? Who is getting not enough supply? I'm not seeing that currently. But probably going to be over here, right? So what we can do now is to also cut the traffic here. So the traffic signs here, because everything is more or less now in the north and in the west and the east, I mean. So we just put pull points here as well, which means that these trucks are only going to get the minimum they need here. Okay, decisions. What do we have here? Firestorm requests permission for a personal guard. What the heck? Let's accept. We're going to research sealed roads. It's going to be a good upgrade. We're going to upgrade our infantry.
Roger that.
It will do it like this. We don't really have a good leader as of now. This would be better if we assign him to our unit here. Yes.
Affirmative.
That's more important. Can we recruit another leader for this? That would be a very important thing. If that would be possible. Recruit mercenary. Yeah, as expected, we don't have the points. Let's also play another spy here. Let's find out how we can get some. So we don't want more than one unification here. What about the sound effect? So like this. And majors here. We definitely don't need the spend a gift 400 credit. Like this. These are all fine for now. And we got another private investment here, but that can wait for a turn. Diplomatic solutions. Igala Republic. We're going to refuse here. The parliament turns against us. Oh, that's going to cost us democracy. That's bad. That's really bad. Do we want to... We get the score at least, but yeah, we can't afford the loss of loyalties here.
Yes, sir.
Even though we are going to betray them. We are not going to crack down on the traitors. And now we don't have the points for this. So hopefully she does a good decision.
Roger that.
Hopefully. At least we do have now for the quest, right? Yeah, should be enough. Okay. We still need to send something down here. It should be something like a militia. There we go. We sent this militia here as well. Okay, big question is, do we declare war instantly now? Because what I can see here is that they have weak points here and here. If we can crush with our army immediately into it, that would be something. So I'm going to make a cut here, because then in the next episode we are going to go to war. And see and test our luck here. If we can pull this off, or if that's going to be the end of the campaign, because because we are not playing this right. Who knows? We also have way too much money, so we should do something with that. Probably should have adjusted our budget to get more recruits or something. But who knows? Right a second, one last thing. We should immediately already get some reinforcements here. And we also need a lot more ammunition, because not everybody has enough ammunition. So we make 1,000 ammunition. There we go.
Sir.
Okay, and here, let's make a cut. And in the next episode, we are gonna go to war.